but both Siri's and my phone go off together.
What's going on, O2? Siri, pray again.
Siri and I grin at each other.
Wait, two mothers? Yup.
Siri and I are both due in March.
OMG! Congrats to you both.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm so happy for you both, too. As for you, Yuri, I know it's been a rough year. Back to work for me, though.
I guess it don't need to send Yuri a book to explain what goes where. Lady face.
I'm embarrassed and blush.
Natsuki! Or embarrassing Yuri! Dang, was trying to embarrass Jean.
He's not in the group chat.
Then show it to him.
I shake my head but show Natsuki's message to him anyways. He smirks a little bit, takes my phone from me and begins typing. When he's done, he hands it back to me. Still not sure what goes where. Jean, sent book anyways, had lucky guess. There we go.
Bravo!
I give Jean the stink eye, but I'm not really upset at him.
Uh-oh, she's glaring at him now. Now she's glaring at me. A good thing I'm not there then.
I estimate the direction Natsuki lives from Siri's apartment and stare intently at that section of the wall.
She's glaring at you anyways now. No. Be glad I don't waste that book. Himari once suggested bringing her B up to demonstrate. Told her it wouldn't work out. Yuri only understands books. Oh, Yuri's laughing too.
Smiley.
Need to start getting ready for work though. Let me know when baby showers are ASAP. Need time to work out scheduling. Won't be for a while, but we'll keep you posted. Thanks.
Siri sets her phone down, but I start texting Himari. Got back from talk. I'm confirmed pregnant. Due date is in March. Siri also pregnant and also due in March. I don't expect a reply since I know Himari doesn't generally text at work, but surprisingly I get one from her. Congrats to both of you! Told you those positions work. No, Himari, even if I could contort my body like that, it would not have gotten me pregnant any faster. Thanks, we'll keep you posted. I set my phone down.
Family!
Himari.
She hasn't joined the group chat yet.
No, not certain why, honestly.
Maybe it's because she thinks it's just for those of us that were in the literature club together.
Maybe, though MC was in the literature club and he's not in the group chat either. At least, I don't think he is. I've never seen him post anything in it, at least.
No, he isn't in it. I offered to ask Monica to add him in, but he's not interested. Probably because I tell him what's going on with everyone anyways. Maybe Hilarion hears what's going on with everyone through Natsuki.
I don't think so. I get the impression that I talk to her more than Natsuki does. I think she hasn't joined because she doesn't know you or Monica that well.
All the more reason to join the chat. How does she expect to get to know us if we don't ever talk?
True, especially since she's a very outgoing person, at least with me. We often message each other directly and have gotten together in person a few times over the years. I've even met a couple of her boyfriends.
A couple? The way she talks the 2 times I met her, I thought she just had one that she was really serious with.
No, she goes through them almost as fast as I go through books. It's why she still rooms with Natsuki. About the time she and her current boyfriend start talking about moving in together, something happens and they break up. Then she soon finds a new one and starts the cycle over again.
Maybe she's afraid of a commitment.
Maybe. I don't know. We hear the clock chime.
Oh, lost track of time. I need to take the kids to my in-laws soon so I can get to work.
Still working as a stalker.
For now, but I'll eventually be going on light duty, which means being a greeter again. And it's time for maternity leave.
I thought you'd liked being a greeter. I think you'd be good at spreading sunshine to customers as they come in.
I am, but it does get a bit repetitive after so many years. And just about every time I'm seeing, I think we're at a point where I can quit and become a permanent stay-at-home mom. Well, something comes up that prevents us from giving up my income. Anyways, I'm sorry to kick you guys out like this.
Don't worry about it. We sort of invited ourselves over at the last minute.
Well, I'm really glad you did in order to give me the good news.
And we're happy for you guys as well.
Yes, give MC our congratulations as well.
I will.
As we walk out the door, we hear Sayori telling James to get ready to go to his grandmother's.
His multiple grandmothers?
When we get home, Jean collapses on the couch.
What a day.
I cuddle up next to him. We didn't do all that much. Just talked to the doctor and then tell our family and friends we're pregnant.
That was enough.
Too many people to tell. He thinks for a bit.
No, I was just really scared that the doctor would say something was wrong. That somehow we'd gotten the test wrong again, or that the baby wasn't healthy.
I know what you mean. I was beginning to wonder myself if we would ever have a child of our own. Then when I saw that dot, are we really ready for this?
Heh. A little late to be having second thoughts, don't you think?
I'm not having second thoughts, not really. It's just... It suddenly hit me. I'm pregnant. We're going to have a baby. In less than a year, we'll be responsible for and taking care of a new life. Our apartment is small. It's not baby-proofed. What if we can't afford for you to stay at home full-time?
We talked about all these things over a year ago. We have plans for all of them.
What if something happens we didn't plan for?
Don't worry, something will.
I sit up and look at him questioningly. Is that supposed to make me feel better?
I'm just being honest. We can't plan for everything in life. Eventually, something will happen that we didn't expect and throw all our plans out the window. But that doesn't matter. When it does, we will deal with it together.
I cuddle up to him again. He knows how to make me feel better. I love you.
I love you too. He looks so downtrodden all the time. Like, even his smile expression is just like, kind of just a little smirk. Please provide a special name for Yuri's daughter. Oh goodness, I am so hopeful for the prospects of this child that I am actually just going to name the baby Hope. Yep. Is it going? It's going.
I sit on the couch staring at my phone, praying it won't chime. I know it's going to. It must. Honestly, it should have some time ago. That's it. It's finally over. I start to cry. Sayori, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to check it for you?
I shake my head no. I have to do this myself. Here come the replies. I can't put it off forever. I pick up my phone and bring up the chat.
Edward born happy and healthy. Way to go. I'm so happy.
I begin to sob. Sayori, I'm sorry I can't share your joy right now. Congratulations. I immediately turn off my phone and throw it away before I have to see any more. I've just lied to one of my closest friends. I feel so empty inside emotionally. I look down at my flat stomach. And physically, I want to be happy for Sayori. I know I should be. But I can't. I plain and simply can't right now.
Are you okay?
Peachy.
Oh, come here, hon.
He holds me as we cry together. We knew this was coming, but it's still hard. The weeks after Sayori and I found out we were both pregnant together were exciting. We talked about what it would be like for our kids to grow up as twins together. But then I had my next ultrasound, and the doctor couldn't find the baby's heartbeat. He told me I had miscarried. the split soul of our two children would be forever divided. That was hard enough, especially after trying for so long to get pregnant in the first place. But Jean and I decided we weren't going to give up. Although we had lost this child, we planned to start trying again in a few months once my body had recovered from the miscarriage. A couple of days later, the bleeding started, and wouldn't stop. I was rushed to the hospital where they were forced to perform a hysterectomy to save my life. I hadn't just lost my little girl. I had lost all of my babies. I don't really know if the baby was a girl or not. She wasn't developed enough when I miscarried for the doctor to know. But for some reason, deep in my heart, I know it was a girl, and we would have named her Hope. My friends and family commiserated with me. Sarah was especially heartbroken when she heard the news. People kept reminding us that we could always adopt, as if that was some novel idea. Of course, there was no funeral, no memorial. Why would there be? There was nothing to bury, just some blood that Jean mopped up off the floor. I completely fell apart. Jean and I comforted each other as best we could. Eventually, I pulled myself back together. Life moved on, and people forgot. I did my best to pretend to be happy for Siori as her pregnancy continued normally. To hide my jealousy, I even went to the baby shower and managed to smile there. But when we got the news that she had gone into labor last night, it hit me all over again. I hate myself for being jealous. I hate myself that I can or can't be happy for one of my closest friends right now. I hate myself for being defective. I hate myself.
Is there anything I can do or get that will help?
A working womb would be nice. No.
Are you going to work today?
No.
Do you want me to call in sick?
No.
Are you going to be okay?
No. Yeah, I'll be okay. I just need some time.
Okay then.
He gets up off the couch and goes into the bathroom. I go into the kitchen to get myself some breakfast. I'm not hungry, but I know I need to eat. I make myself some toast. I'm still eating it when Jean comes in to make his lunch. I see it's another PB&J for him again.
You'll call if you need anything, just like I'll call if you if I do.
I will. I know you will.
Okay then, I love you. We'll get through this together.
I love you too. He gives me a quick kiss and then is out the door. I just stand at the kitchen counter, forcing myself to eat my toast. After I finish eating, I go into the living room and sit down on the couch. I look at my phone, but I know I can't handle what is undoubtedly going on in the group chat right now. All the happy talk about the baby. I don't have the energy to focus on a book. I consider watching television, but I can't think of anything I want to see. I'm exhausted. I go into the bedroom to try to get some sleep. Instead of going straight to bed, I step out onto the balcony to look at the view of the city. I lean against the railing and look down. The second story isn't all that high up. If the railing gave way, it probably wouldn't be fatal. I shiver at the thought. Maybe now isn't a good time to enjoy the view. I go back into our room from the balcony and sit on our bed. I see my knife collection hanging on the wall. They're all there, since I didn't take one to put in my purse this morning like usual. I stand up and go over to them for a closer look. They really are quite beautiful and dangerous. I pick one up and admire the craftsmanship. Use me. No. Use me. Cut yourself. No, I haven't done that since high school. It will make you feel better. No! I hurl the knife away from me and watch it clatter against the wall and fall to the floor. I haven't had the urge to cut myself in years. It's very tempting right now, though. I remember the rush of adrenaline and pain I used to feel. It made me feel alive. It would replace the emptiness I feel now. I really want to pick the knife back up again. The only thing that stops me is knowing I probably wouldn't ever stop. I would feel better for a bit, but the emptiness would just return. Again and again. No, I'm not going back to that. Jean wouldn't like seeing me covered in scars. I'm not doing that to him. I lay down on the bed and cover myself with a blanket. Mother's Day is in a couple of months. Oh, crap! Why did I have to remember that? Of course it won't really be any different this year. I'll just get my own mother a card and some flowers like I always do. I've never even thought twice about the fact that I'm not a mother on Mother's Day before. You're lying to yourself if you think this Mother's Day won't be different. I don't want to think about that, but I can't stop. Every one of my children are dead, and I never had the chance to hold even a single one. I remember when Jennifer died thinking that only 1 hour with your child was so short a time. I was so naive. As much as I hate myself for it, I'm jealous of Sayori and the hour she got. What I wouldn't give to have that. To have just one lousy fucking hour. I take my anger out of my pillow and then start cradling it. 1 hour to hold hope, my little girl. I close my eyes to pretend to sleep. I didn't get any rest at all last night, and I just want some peace for a bit. The peace of oblivion. I know it won't come, but I should at least try to sleep. It's quiet. Too quiet. The silence is oppressive, smothering, deafening. It won't go away, or it won't go away. The silence just gets louder and louder until it roars in my ears. Please make it stop. I look in the corner where we had plans to put the crib. It's the source of the deafening silence. There should be a baby there now, crying for attention, not nothing. I hit the mattress and scream into my pillow until I break down into sobs. It's not enough. It's still there. It's never going to go away. Ever. I'm going to hear that silence for the rest of my life. Why am I going through this again? I went through this crap months ago, right after the hysterectomy. Am I going to do this every time someone close to me has a baby? Maybe I should call someone, just to talk. Maybe that might help make the deafening sounds go away at least a little. I know if I call Gene that he'll just get worried and come home, putting his job at risk. Natsuki is impossible to reach. Hilary is at work, and so is Monica. I shudder at the thought of trying to talk to Sayori right now. Mom would just tell me, that's okay, you can just adopt again, which is what she said after the hysterectomy. They know they mean well by that, or I know they mean well by that. So did my friends when they said pretty much the same thing, but I want my own. I know it's just a stupid, primitive part of my stupid brain trying to pass on my stupid genes. It's stupid. I'm stupid. There's nothing wrong with adopting. I know that. I've been telling myself that for months. I just can't help how I feel. Because I'm a horrible person. I'm an awful human being who's jealous of her friend, who can't settle for adoption, who can't be content with the wonderful husband she has. Adoption is okay, though Gene and I have already learned that adoption isn't easy or cheap. On TV, when a couple can't have a baby, they make it seem as simple as getting a dog or a cat from the animal shelter. It will take at least a few years of saving before we can afford to really try to adopt, and even that means using what we've been saving for a down payment on a house. But that is our current plan, save up our money until we can afford to pay the necessary legal fees, bribes, to adopt a child. We will still have a child. It might not be a baby, but someday we will have a child that needs all the love Gene and I have to offer. We will have a child. Adoption is okay. We will have a child. Adoption is okay. I need to keep telling myself that. I need to remember it. I still can't stop crying into my pillow, though. After some time, I sit up. My pillow is soaked. I don't care. I see my writing box. Maybe I can just purge all these thoughts and feelings I have that way. I take my pen and some paper and begin writing. Melting. When it snows, I tend to stay inside. The reason is simple. I cannot stand the cold. In the past, I never felt or left my home, where it was warm and safe. The frigid air was too much for me, and I was scared. Because of this, I decided that the best decision was to avoid it. Then, something made me change my mind. I exited my abode, exited my abode, willing to give the snow a chance. I threw myself into it, ignorant of the risks. At first I was perfectly fine, reveling in its purity. I found that I loved the snow, and was eager to enjoy it forever. One morning, as I prepared to leave my home, I was met by a shocking sight. As I looked outside, the snow had melted away. Every single flake of snow had gone, left me, completely out of nowhere. Only a little pool remained to show it had ever been. I had been hurt by the snow, in a way I had never before known. I wish to myself that the snow hadn't melted, and that I could still be with it. I wish to myself that the snow hadn't made me ill, so I could have grown to love it more. I wish to myself that I had never left my home in the first place, never given it a chance. I wish to myself that I could melt away and still be with the snow. I don't feel any better. As I start to put the poem away, I notice something I have saved in the box. It is a poem I wrote just a couple of years ago. The candle. I gaze at a candle, long and tall, its wax smooth and straight. A lesson not the comfort of hope, briefly lit, briefly held, forever loved. Only a wisp of smoke, blackened wick remains of this love flame that briefly helped illuminate the world. The memory of its light remains in our hearts, even mine. I can't believe I once wrote something so ignorant. I turn the paper over to correct it.